Hi guys, so I am here today at Universal for the annual pass holder preview. The line just to get our temperature check and bag check is really long right now. I'll let you know about how long we waited once we get through security, but come along with me, let's go have some fun. So the line loops and loops and loops, and this is just to get your temperature check and bag check. So we made it in. It took about 20 minutes to get through the temperature check line, and then only about 3 or 4 minutes to get through bag check. So we are on our way into Universal. Our check-in is at Universal Studios, so I will keep you posted. So since I have another half an hour to kill before I can go into the parks, I'm gonna go into the Universal store and City Walk, see what they have. So here is all of their Pride stuff. I might have bought this shirt. And then 10% of all the proceeds will benefit the Universal Orlando Foundation, which is really cool. That donated to the Zebra Coalition to support and inspire LGBTQ+ youth. So they have shirts, they have lanyards, magnets, cups, hats, mugs, a backpack, this really cute teddy bear. Kind of am in love with all of this. So they also are selling the face coverings, $6 or 3 for $15. They have them all packaged in plastic. They do have a Pride one and different labeled ones for Universal. So now that I am looking at this more, I'm absolutely in love with this drawstring backpack. It has rainbow zippers. Only the top one is actually a pouch, but I love the design of this, and it is $28. I'm gonna be bad. I think I'm gonna buy it. So the process to get into the park was actually quite easy. It only took me about 5 minutes to get from the checkpoint into the park, not even really. So now I'm in Universal. So Universal's way of doing character meets is you have to stand at that line there and you can meet them from a distance. I think that's pretty cool. Hi! Thank you, Shrek. So we are going to hop on Transformers. It's posting a 5-minute wait. I can't film in there, so see you after. So just got off at Transformers. Word of warning, if you get motion sick, that ride is definitely not for you. My eyes were closed for about 90% of it. So now we're heading out to Wizarding World and I'll show you around there. I just got off of Gringotts. It was pretty fun. As usual, there were only 2 people in my car because we were both single riders. There were no pre-shows, and the line moved really quickly once you got in. I did use the virtual queue. I got through in about 20 minutes from the time I entered the line until I got off. So that was a lot of fun.
camera, is that a pygmy puff?
It looks
like
very
pygmy
similar.
puff,
It looks
right?
like a gray pygmy puff.
It looks like a pygmy puff that needs a bath, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Hufflepuff, huh?
Yep.
What's your name, love?
Kim.
Kim, is that right?
Yep.
Nice to meet you, Kim.
Nice to meet you too. What's your name?
I'm Simon.
Nice to meet you.
Conductor of the night bus. Still waiting on the driver.
Ah.
Yeah, you don't need transport, do you?
No, thankfully.
Where are you off to next?
I'm heading to Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade?
Yep.
Yeah? You late for class or something?
Almost.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my invisible watch.
Yeah, it happens. I do the same thing all the time. I get you. The invisible watch club. Yeah.
All right, it was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, Kim. Enjoy yourself.
So, the wait for the Hogwarts Express was an hour to get from Diagon Alley to Hogsmeade, so we just decided to make the walk over. It was easy to get back in, and now we got a virtual queue for Kong, which we got on the way over here. So they do drop during the day. I just think it's completely random as to when they do drop. So let's go to Kong. There are areas here called U-Rest areas where you can remove your face covering for a little bit and take a break. This one is right when you walk into Islands of Adventure. So we just got off Kong. It's a nice cool down ride, I'll give it that. While we were waiting, I managed to snag a virtual queue for Hagrid's. So that's where we're heading now. So I had to switch to my phone because it started raining, but I just got off Hagrid's. It was amazing. I mean, I snuck in right between the two rain clouds. I got my virtual queue literally like 20 minutes before the window. So always keep checking back to see if there are any. It does take up a lot of battery, but it will pay off in the end, I hope. So now we're gonna head out. We're gonna call it a day here because it is starting to rain and they want it to rain for the rest of the day. So overall today was an awesome day. Thank you to all the team members for keeping everything really nice and organized. There wasn't a lot of social distancing going on between guests. Most people did have their masks on, but social distancing did get a little difficult in Islands of Adventure. It seemed as though that park was a lot more crowded than Universal Studios. So the virtual line system does have its flaws. If you're not really there first thing in the morning, it is difficult to get any of the virtual queues. That being said, if you keep checking back multiple times throughout the day, they will pop up. That's how we got one for Gringotts, for Kong, and I did end up getting one for Hagrid's at the end of the day about half an hour before my window came up. So that, it is a flawed system, but if you keep pounding the app, something might come up. With the ride systems, I liked that before you got 3D glasses, before you got on the ride, they gave everyone a pump of hand sanitizer. Everyone that I saw took it. I don't know if they were enforcing that you had to use it or not, but it's a good idea to help try to keep everything nice and sanitized. As you saw earlier, there were socially distanced character meets. You stood at about 6 feet away from them and you could wave and take pictures with them. So I actually enjoyed seeing the Marvel characters have face coverings on. It felt like it normalized the whole situation and made everything a little bit easier. So overall, it was a really great day at Universal. Thank you for following along, and always remember to soar over the magic. See you real soon.